I'm very proud of this man. He finally admits of not being a smart man. This is groundbreaking news, and I'm happy to announce that this video exists, guys. And what is it about? It's pretty interesting, to be honest. Because truly, it shows his personality to some next level.
This is a bird. Oh. This is concerning. Why is it so fluffy? Is this thing alive? It is. 100% I feel it moving. I can feel a heartbeat. Okay, I think I know what this is.
So clearly he wasn't able to play the game properly like everyone else. Heartless human beings. But this guy just projects so much fear into the object. Doesn't want to touch it properly, just barely, you know. What if it's alive? What if it's dangerous, bro? Yeah, this one, it's not about smartness, it's about brain damage that someone has received potentially if they can't play a simple game like this that everyone else succeeded at and made him feel so bad in the next clip.
Say pipe cleaners. Can't wait to see what mousetrap this is. Oh, I would also care about that. He just fucking ripped it. Yeah, he just.
See, everyone just grabbing it is like they don't.
Oh, no, I don't care at
That's a
all.
little like Halloween decoration spider, a little goofy like pipe.
The funny thing is about Penguin, he doesn't actually explain. There's a clear difference of how he handled the object and the other people handled the object. He doesn't care to explain how he failed. He just talks about not being a smart man.
Cleaner spider.
For some reason, when I couldn't see what was in the box, I always made the assumption that whatever I felt in there was alive. It carried over to...
Because you were way too careful and sensitive, mayhaps?
We're here. What the fuck is happening?
Like, you don't get a reaction like this unless you prone for ridiculous fear for objects being like really fucking weird in there. The possibilities are endless, huh? But holy shit, man.
That's something alive. A turtle. It's a big fucking turtle that you glued prickly spikes on. I don't know.
It's not a plunger, but you use it to like clean a toilet bowl sort of thing.
Everyone else just pick up the object. They don't give a
I can't remember what it's called, but the brush, toilet brush.
Toilet brush.
They made him look like a fool. Also, they made him look short. What is going on, bro? Short and weak. And in need of another Sneeko drama because, like, shit, he's weak. He's down. Attack. Someone has to attack, bro.
I'm gonna take a walk.
So I actually haven't watched the full video, and this is another filler episode because I don't want to cover anyone's channel in particular. I just want to do random things today. But I thought it was just, I mean, peak entertainment, I guess. This is like patheticness entertainment, it seems.
Walk here.
Even though I don't care about these guys either. Right? They're also just as pathetic if they can't be entertaining. Handling this object. This long object, bro.
Say it's a toilet brush. So ominous to put your hands in here. That's gross. Is that a toilet bowl cleaner?
Everybody got it instantly except for...
It's scary how there's a fucking increasing line of height, bro. It's getting more and more intimidating. And then there's little boy who can barely handle a brush.
Charlie.
The reason we were doing this kind of challenge is because we were trying to think of some shit to do where we could keep a score across multiple videos, and whoever has the lowest score goes through a punishment game.
Alright, so it's time to delete your channel, am I right?
I'll be a shoo-in to at least not get last place, and I couldn't fucking activate any neurons in my brain.
I'm pretty sure it's the same phobia. Bad things could be happening to me, some kind of disease could be happening in my body, and I don't know about it, so I have to be extremely sure that nothing bad is happening. Also known as paranoia as well. That's cool. too much respect towards like illnesses and possibilities. That's I can see that.
Fucking kidding me with this? What is it, Charlie? It's the electric fly swatter.
That's a thing.
3 here where I finally got one right, and it's because it was actually something that hurt me.
Just
You don't seem hurt.
is it alive? Okay.
Nah, that's damage right there. Has destroyed his helmet. This dude was a fly in his past life for sure.
Wait.
And his cap was definitely a fly too.
I'm not going to show you every single round here. We did quite a few of these, and I firmly got last place. I'll spoil that for you, but it was like box
Just show us the punishments.
chapter. But I'm going to show you one more that is so shameful. You know how I mentioned being afraid of a grape earlier?
Thank you. That's where you got the idea, right?
Oblong.
I'm just going to use testicles. Some kind of testicle. Maybe just run it.
Testicle, absolutely, bro. He said grape, but then settled down with a testicle. This one video revealed more of his psychology than I would have if I actually did research. Like, I'm sorry, bro. This is way too fucking deep. It's actually a grape, not a testicle? What? Man, I was hoping it was a testicle and it would be so fucking interesting, but nah, bro. It's a grape. It's my first instinctual thing that my brain said to me, but like, fuck that shit. It's a testicle though, bro. And again, it's not a coincidence that he talks about fucking genitalia extensively in his channel. I mean, he just loves that. The first AI-generated thing has to be about, you know, those body parts. It's not even a dirty mind, it's just like childishness almost.
Learn from this experience that if you can't see what your other senses are touching, your imagination runs wild.
Or just spits out testicle when most convenient.
Convincing.
You know what the funniest thing is?
Ooh.
He grabbed on that grape real fast. Everyone else is just like, where is that? What's going on? I'm gonna just touch it very gently. Oh, I can pick it up. Oh my god. But this one time, the opposite happens. Nobody wanted to pick it up. This guy just grabbed it. And it's a testicle, of course. What else would you grab so fucking quickly? You know?
Like wet?
I don't think it's a pussy thing.
It's like a giant grape.
I don't think it's a pussy thing that he mentions. I might be a big pussy. No, it's just gay. It's just very fucking...
Something gooey.
Where's the start of the video?
Like,
It doesn't show him grabbing it, but like... I imagine people have a similar amount of time to do this.
wet? What is that? That's what I said.
Come on, man. Stop being a bitch. Stop being a bitch.
See, only Penguin knows how to grab the right thing. And still embarrass himself, right, when he does that. It's almost like his manly instincts are completely shut down and reversed. Fascinating stuff. It was very entertaining. I wish this would happen more often, to be honest.
Lasagna. My blood runs red. My belly's filled with cheeseburgers and brewskis.
And mine filled with testicles.
When I have a think, it's a beautiful thing that we have the freedom to download TikTok and subject ourselves to that.
You don't have to download TikTok. We can just watch Sniper Wolf react videos.
Fucking mind rot. And the most popular content is the ones that have Subway Surfers gameplay with cutting soap videos plastered on there because they know that...
You know, the American mind is easy to manipulate. That's the only thing you have to do to Americans is show something they like, and they will stick around and they will get stuck watching it, basically. No other person across the world wants to fucking watch soap getting cut and all that garbage, basically. all that mind control, but Chinese people just, invented something that mind controls Americans. And I call it cramming, Not only you get stuck watching this sort of bullshit, but the moment TikTok is like, oh, you got stuck, let me just cram more of the same thing. Keep on cramming the same shit down your throat, basically. Whatever tactic worked, because you don't have enough brain as an American, you cannot escape TikTok. It's just such a sticky fucking mess. It's not about data, it's not about some shady government things going on. It's just genuine human psychology breaking down American values and stealing their attention. Way too much of their attention. Probably government has heard a lot of horror stories from TikTok instead of success stories. And Penguin potentially just scratching the surface because he's not dealing with real human beings, he's just dealing with the algorithm itself, right? Whatever the worst things he found on TikTok.
I still overall feel that it's important that people have the ability to make choices for themselves.
Well, if government can stop bad things from happening, if they can stop the drug pandemic happening in their country, Americans will have to be protected. They don't have enough capacity to protect themselves, unfortunately. It's clear to see that it's a different country, bro. Very, very different. Very social. And the moment you are disconnected socially from people, the moment you're sucked into this hyperspace of hyperstimulation, I'm sorry, bro. You're gonna get yourself in a lot of danger that you don't even comprehend.
Platform or service that pops off in the United States that isn't owned by the United States. And who's to say they won't be like, okay, fuck them. We were able to ban TikTok. Let's go ahead and ban these guys too. It's not America.
It's hard to extract the point, but the idea is that if US doesn't own something, it's increasingly more scary. And that's another true thing. Very true. Just like your parents want to own everything in the house, like, in order to protect children, in this case Americans, are just fucking little children at this point. Living the dream, but, like, they don't have enough brains to enjoy it. They might have all the Lamborghinis in the world, the most beautiful houses. They might be rich-ass famous celebrities. They still can't enjoy their lifestyle because they don't have brains for it. That's just what's going on, my friends. I have brains because I never even go outside. Like, I would enjoy life so much more simply because I know it would be great to go outside in the fucking first place, to have a girlfriend for one fucking second. I know. I dream and could create that simulation for myself. Like, yeah, that would be nice from time to time to be surrounded by nice people. But in this case, yeah, there's an increasingly bigger threat. And the more you think about it, TikTok just doesn't belong in America. And so they will try and ban it. Like, if it doesn't work out, they will just revoke the ban. Like, what's the fucking problem? If they can own it, then they will have their own version of TikTok, whatever, right? So there's possibilities. It's not a big fucking deal, I don't think. When you understand that it's completely human nature, and people like this start yapping about freedom and how much they care about everyone to have to make their own choices and all that shit, but it's just like, nah, bro, like, you must understand. The lower you go in status in social media, the more damaged people are. And you don't want to give damaged people something that would calm them down and stop them from solving problems, disconnect them from social, interactions. Social media is supposed to be fairly interactive, but on TikTok you just get what you want, completely. without even knowing what you want. You just got what you want. Without agency and control and anything. Even whatever you follow, your followers list is completely random. There's a lot of reasons for Americans to hate TikTok. There's a lot of there's a stack of reasons, my friends, that justify this ban. And the biggest reason is because it has such an unusual impact to the world, TikTok itself, that Americans just have to distance themselves, uncram TikTok and let it, sit for a while for the rest of the world to figure out what the fuck is the use of TikTok, because clearly Americans couldn't figure out how to make use of it. It's all garbage, the way Americans use it. The latest rendition of TikTok is just like a bunch of crap, in my opinion. It's a bunch of, even in my feed, a bunch of crap. But it involves animals, it involves unusual things that other people have. So you kind of want to spend enough time with those people. They have unusual experiences, things to say. They can show you something interesting, blah, blah, blah. So you spend like 3 seconds over here and with this person and that person. And it becomes really exhausting because, like, well, what's the point? Aren't you just wasting time? Because you literally have zero agency. You're just gonna keep scrolling. You're gonna get stuck scrolling. It's just going nowhere. There's no actual progress. Everything else, even playing a fucking video game, sort of gives you a sense of progress. This one is pretty dangerous. Alright, this one fucking sucks in your soul. And a terrible frame to pause upon, but you get the idea. You must understand the CEO is gonna only highlight the good parts of TikTok. It's not gonna be honest. It's not gonna try to be honest. It's gonna try and shove down American throats because it was successful this whole time. So he's gonna be relentless about it. Adult Americans working in the government, they're not stupid. They feel propaganda. They feel some kind of Chinese nonsense going on with this, or Asian nonsense going on with this application. Some kind of dangerous thing can be happening, and it has to be extracted first by the rest of the world. Usually Europe is going to handle TikTok pretty well, but it has to sit around and show the effects. Like South America is going to have it and see how it works out. Like, America doesn't want to fucking handle radioactive material by any means. This is a nuclear weapon that is, allowed to manifest even slower than the usual nuclear weapons that, The explosion means nothing. It's the radioactivity of a nuclear explosion that kills most people, right? But that's what TikTok represents. Or every innovation represents a nuclear weapon. Because nuclear weapons are not widely used, but innovations are widely used and spread across the world very quickly. They're dangerous. And we should respect American choice. India did the same thing. For a reason. They are half Americans. India is definitely half Americans. They're capable of socializing, but they don't care how many people are living in India. They can just spit out more people. I don't know, man. They're crammed themselves, but in a different way. Because it's like a hive mindset in India. And they don't want anything scary manifesting in India. So they got rid of TikTok very quickly. While Americans, well, they thought they could handle it. They don't live next doors to China, but technically they do. So like Japan and all that shit. If it's just the map is like split in a way that it feels like America is far away from Asian countries, but like, bruh. It's fascinating. It definitely creates or pushes you to next level awareness, because you start to feel like, yeah, this does make sense. This band does make sense in this way and that way. And just argument of freedom doesn't quite cut it, you know. Argument of freedom of owning guns, like, yeah, okay, you really want guns to protect yourself. Okay, fine, just please don't fucking use it, because we'll take that freedom away. It's just like, you fight for freedom as long as like nothing bad is happening. But once bad things start happening, you will have to give up your stupid fucking weaponry and things you like to use against yourself or other people. You'll have to give that shit up. Because it endangers more people than it helps. Unfortunately. It will have to be replaced with something, of course. Something that would actually protect you. And again, even if TikTok disappears, it's going to be replaced by something else. Like, the gaping hole is going to exist, but people will be more mindful. And again, nothing you do in terms of internet decisions is going to impact the internet that much. People are going to fix the problems. Whatever problem rises, they will fix it. No big deal. Also, YouTube potentially also took a bid on this whole thing and is like, well, we can't win against TikTok in ordinary ways, so might as well fucking make a bid and kick them out. Maybe it's gonna work out. So I'm pretty sure that there's 2 major companies waiting for TikTok to get kicked out. And I am personally just as invested to see what happens. I want to see what happens. I want to see what I can do with TikTok. I want to see how TikTok evolves from that position. Whatever happens, I'm like fine with it. Because I know I'm not going to be a great influence anyways to try and stop this thing. Or steer away from whatever's going on. And it seems very sensible to me so far. So, fuck it.
TikTok is banned within the year, and if it is, that's going to be pure fucking pandemonium.
It's going to be absolutely nothing. Just disappointment and self-reflection. But that's about it. I think what's going to happen across these 2 next years as the purge goes down, in a lot of places, purge is still happening. A lot of countries are suffering, but a lot of other countries who are going to somewhat calmly go through the purge, they're going to have to do a lot of self-reflection and like take inner damage, inner personality damage to themselves. And potentially there's going to be an even increasing level of drama, of like downfalls and people not feeling very good about themselves and where they're going in life and how they're being competitive. So far I was able to highlight the good side of Penguin that was shady as fuck, you know, because he's not a strong guy to deliver news and make arguments, and not a wise man when it comes to just simple challenges. Has his social skills kind of ruined by paranoia at this point, because it's the maximized social skill to not let your fantasy run wild and scare you all the time. I have this, but I sit in a fucking room. I don't socialize at all. I don't bid on that skill to get better. I only have my mom. My mom's also paranoid. She doesn't fucking want to do much. Across day, just lay in bed. Like, it's messy in my life. But for this guy to be messed up like this, it's kind of embarrassing, right? He's not putting enough effort. He doesn't care much. And if he doesn't get embarrassed properly, making videos like that, he's not going to make enough progress to sustain his, reputation. Moving on, we're just going to watch Sniper Wolf. And also, as a bonus, I want to reiterate Instagram influence. It's still fighting Pinterest. Very interested in that. But you won't be able to understand, I don't think. But here you go, Penguin reaches 2,000. That's a big deal. Okay, we got it. Alright, let's see why Sniper Wolf is ugly. And so ugly that you have to call the police. Let's find out. Again, I know not all of these are going to be interesting. I imagine Karens are fine. Kid wearing a mask, we already see shit like that. And just... I'll let her see it. I'll let the fucking...
Episode about the girl who wore the box on her head.
Yeah, and it's the same one now. There's another box, man. Fucking hell. I should have just let her see it at this point. Darman episode. Probably we're not gonna watch these things. This cringe. This brings down the score. Jackson's is down to 1, 2, 3. And Sniper is 166. Jackson 1, 2, 3 was bam. That's my new VPN code. Just type that in. And you'll get 123% off. You'll never know how much. Is it 1 or 2, 3? You'll find out when you type in Jax123. You'll be able to log in from China into whatever website you want. Alternatively, if you don't want to download my VPN, you can always subscribe to my channel. And I'll deliver whatever you want straight to your door. I'm kind of mesmerized. Like, this is one of the most beautiful thumbnails I've made in recent times. That is crazy. I put a lot of work into this. This one's very simple. This one's super cool, but like, damn. The scarab is crazy. And detailed and awesome. I get mesmerized by my own thumbnails. The best movie of all time is just going downhill and watching that shit unfold. In whichever channel you choose. Because I put effort into not one thing. Alright, dumpster diving seems fine, Karen seems fine. This is questionable, but you might want to spend time with Sniper Wolf eating things, so I might just like watch a couple minutes of this. Trying to get uncomfortable is a little cringe. I don't like videos like that. And then weird TikToks I can't explain. Maybe watchable. So I'm picking these 3, I guess. And a little bit of exotic shit.
You keep the things. Yo, I feel like the Sephora dumpsters are so loaded because they literally throw away so many things. Like returns, they throw them away.
Everyone throws everything away and it fucking pisses me off. I mean, it stuns my brain because it's just unethical behavior. Very fucking unethical behavior. That they can't really help themselves just give things away for free. They have to throw it away, but it's just such a fucking weird thing to do. How is it so difficult to fix this? Find a solution to this? Well, it is difficult. Ideas don't really stick. And businesses don't like generating ideas, they just like generating profit. So, we're stuck like this. Until we as a mob force businesses to switch strategies and be more nice to people. Because there's a lot of free things available. Just like that. Or cheap things available. Just like sell trash for $10. Sell mystery trash, mystery boxes. I think that would be the solution, right? Not only this is a solution, but it's a wonderful solution, right? Mystery boxes of like $50. But of course, like, it's not necessarily like trustworthy box. Because you can throw anything in there. But again, like, if business is really desperate to throw trash, that's the best solution for it, right? Just sell trash. Sell something that could be trash for a business, but could be very valuable for people. Just sell it in big boxes of random things. Easy solution.
We drove past like behind the Sephora where they have the dumpsters. I was like, oh, that's a Sephora dumpster. They literally have a lock and a chain on it. And they got security.
Yeah, like, the irrationalities keep stacking up. And on TikTok, there was a highlight of UK stores locking shit up. because people might steal expensive things. It's just such a fucking degenerate, paranoid business move that should put people in shame. Should put people out of business. Of like, if you do that, not only we're not gonna buy things, but we're gonna avoid your business. You are too paranoid, too fucked in the fucking head if you cannot stop people from taking things where they think they can take things. It's impossible to make profit out of locking things up. You just can't make a profit, even if it's trash. You have to put extra effort for this shit. It's unbelievable.
Already driving around the mall.
What the hell? What are you gatekeeping anyways? What's the fucking effort for? It's wasted.
I step into the truck, grab me a little mystery bag or two.
$10, please, am I right?
So we get a crazy allergic reaction. That might be a risk I'd be willing to take.
Well, while we're talking about makeup, it's definitely trash to take weird risks like that. It depends on the quality of the box. If the box is like super sealed and doesn't seem used, like, fuck yeah, bro. But we're talking about everything being thrown in the trash. Every single business slowly like adopting this nonsense, or have been doing it forever because they just don't care. Normally it happens, you throw away things, even every single person as an individual just throws things in a garbage because they're not socializing enough to be able to hand it to a person in need, to be able to find a store that, or build a store that would take care of these like pawn shop items, right?
The store, they have to check in.
It is another weird business thing where, again, because of lack of social interactions, they can't just give people the items, they can't just announce it. They can't even think about it, they just have to like, whatever, it's not a part of our business, so we're gonna throw it away. The moment something is seemingly not gonna sell very well anymore, like, there's no point in keeping it around. It's still very, very shady, and it shows a business opportunity right here. You know, to knock on businesses' doors, contact the managers, and be like, can I solve that problem for you? That would be a fucking wonderful deal. That's the maximum power level move, I think. We could boycott and do shady things. As a population, we can ask the government to fix shit like this. But the best way to deal with fire is fight it with fire. Fight capitalism with capitalism, of like, I can fix your thing with a little bit of money. Just give it all to me. Actually, you would pay. You would invest into this shit, into trash collection, and if you can build a business out of it, like, there's always like every single business potentially has this little tail wagging around. Every existing business has like a little tail going around, and you can hook that tail in and build your own business. Shit comes in from all over the place. If you can gather all the Dragon Balls you'll summon, all your wishes come true, basically. Bam salam, that's how you build businesses, potentially. It seems very correct to me. It seems very educational video Sniper Wolf is making. Interesting.
That is evidence to a crime. Also, Louis Vuitton does not throw away the bags. They literally set them on fire. A bag doesn't sell, into the fire it goes.
Man, now we're in hell.
Burns the apps out of them, like, cut up.
Slicing and destroying valuable items. Holy shit, just for scarcity reasons. That is next level evil for sure. Because people put effort to create this, and the businesses just want fucking scarcity for themselves. They want to fulfill all your needs themselves and control the price of goods and shit like this. We should get upset on that one. That's next level ass. You might not be upset watching purses getting sliced. But imagine being a child, fucking seeing a bunch of sliced Pokemon cards. Man, that would make someone cry.
boxy things in the dumpsters. I really want to go dumpster diving. I'm not even kidding. I'll wear gloves and everything.
Let's go, bro. New Sniper Wolf Adventure series.
You don't have a password on it, and then some random dumpster diver gets a free laptop. Woohoo! Alright, what up?
I genuinely think there has to be specialized dumpsters for shit like this. So people can, like, pick items for themselves or whatever. These dumpsters can be paid for as well. We could pay with tax money of, like, please throw your items here if they're somewhat usable by someone, you know. Now that would be the better next level sorting dumpster, right? Where you sort plastic, glass, or whatnot. This is the next level of just somewhat usable electronic goods, all that shit. Should find their place somewhere. Anyways, next, Karen's.
What is doing? What?
There's more businesses that need to be opened, right? Just the social requirement of, like, handling social problems. Somewhere where people could call and not feel like
Walking up and getting this dude's license plate number, like, who are you gonna report him to? Hello, 911, the car in this parking garage is way too loud.
I want to listen to people cry about stupid things. Then I can tell them to shut the fuck up, right? But sometimes they, like, you know, genuinely need support and whatnot to look up to something. And police just doesn't quite cut it, you know, just makes them more aggressive. Of like, oh, you gotta hunt them down when they do a crime and shit. That's when we're gonna respond to your call and whatnot. It's fucking frustrating. There's gaping holes in society and, well, Sniper likes exploring that for some reason. Crazy.
We honestly have better things to do. This is really not something you dial 911 for.
We have better things to do. That's the real Karen right there. Fuck yeah, he showed up finally.
Let's see it.
Police has such self-esteem, it's crazy, bro. Even though they don't quite have better things to do. They have a hard time finding better things to do. They need training. A lot of people need to go through phases to get to the police level to handle, like, serious shit. They can't just jump into work anymore. Like, shit has to go from the bottom up training. I'm not doing anything because I know there's no bottom level training anymore. It's all cut off. No one's gonna waste time on you unless you really want a profession of some kind. You're really desperate. Desperation, bro. It's the only way to get a job.
She just said she's waiting for an appointment. This is how I feel sometimes. I be minding my own business, making videos on YouTube, and then somebody will just come to me and just be like, you committed multiple war crimes. You can't do that. I'm just sitting in my car.
I have been in my car 5 minutes.
That's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie. That is pretty fucking cool.
5 minutes.
Stop committing war crimes, Sniper Wolf. Jesus Christ, what is she doing right now? This is very entertaining so far. I mean, it bumped the score quite a bit.
My big house is right up next to your big houses.
Karen, I know it sucks when people just, like, buy the land next to you and then build a house and there's construction noises and there's dust in your yard and then trash from people who are working on those houses going to your yard. There's not much you can do about it.
There is something you can do about it. It's called build a business, where a business needs to be built. Socialize with people and find a way to do it. Find sticks and dry grass so you can start a fire, basically, if you want to solve a problem. If there's a case to be solved. Just like, you know, the free lawn mowing business, where you can influence people of like, look how cool it is, I'm helping other people. You can definitely build a business using those sparks for sure. Helping other people and showing that you're successful at it is a good way to do the whole damn thing. I don't want to do none of that shit. I just want to talk ideas, because that's hard enough for me. You know, be in the core of everything. People might want to pull me out of the core of idea generating, but it's like, what's the point? you're just wasting my time. That's probably not what I want to do. I want to visit businesses like that, see how they operate. If they use my ideas, I would be very interested in, you know, seeing how cool it is. Taking some
That's
pictures.
actually pretty. And then, I don't know, she'd be wrapping her tongue around the spaghetti to pull it in.
Tastes like
Why is she always hanging out with the fat people? What's going
or
on?
like
And her sister is super skinny, like extra skinny. Fuck.
Amount of cane sugar. Dragon fruit. Wait, one of these I think was moldy. So these are going viral on TikTok because they make you poop a lot, uncontrollably.
I already do that. I can't control when I poop. Damn.
I mean, if I heard any of the fruit tweetalings, I might get bitten again. 10 out of 10. If you see this in the grocery store, buy it. It's delicious.
Pooper community arise and activate
I
dragon
don't know why
fruit.
they gave me.
I might take a break from making videos because I really want to make my card game. There's so many things you can do with the fucking card game. So many memories you can capture.
Outside.
So many memes you can construct. Dragon fruit, definitely one of the memes I would add in there.
Reapers. And why? Why do they do this? Does it taste good? Oh wow. This is like 10 times better than a regular
This is
pineapple.
amazing.
Yeah.
Do you know it takes 20 months for the
Maybe she found a pineapple.
Cut this.
Alright, I'm done with Sniper. Now the content is mildly, you know, interesting. Not trying to fight against Jacksons with it, you know. Just whatever.
Very good bit.
Yeah, I'm just quickly gonna evaluate, give a shitty evaluation.
Yesterday, I asked you to just...
Yeah, I understand how to pay attention to this. I don't think even Jacksons understand how to make these wacky fucking games.
Roblox.
Well, that's the funniest part of the whole 4 videos.
Billionaire Rights
Watch
channel.
He keeps promoting that shit. Alright, I'm gonna give him a solid same rating as he already has. Crazy, am I right? Solidify. 4-hour nap I had to take.
You can never see
Let's verify how bad Veritasium is, because he makes me run so
anything entering his fist at a
Oh, imagine if you go into black hole, you get fucking your brain damage. I'm not watching that.
This growth, $100 invested in 19.
You gotta be fucking... It's first minute. I have no fucking idea what he's talking about, this
Would be
boy.
worth 1870.
Maybe because there's no fucking motive for whatever he's doing. We're just jumping into ass. Like, it smells so bad, bro.
His father's
So many so many people I have to know about. Newton?
Wine
Who's
business.
that? Who's that
He
boy?
sold philosophy.
You get the fuck out of here. Go react to TikToks. I can comprehend what they're trying to do.
That can be exercised on any date up to the expiry, whereas European options must be exercised on the expiry date. To keep things simple,
To keep things simple, I would fucking close this video
you'll
immediately.
stick to $10 you paid for it. So the profit and loss diagram looks like this. If the stock price
Your loss is huge because you're paying attention to the market. What the fuck is wrong with you?
ends up below this, to lost 100.
Is Veritasium expert of investments? This is so fucking annoying, bro.
Video about avalanches.
About
What they are, what causes them,
very
how destructive ones can be prevented,
yeah. Tell me, my man.
and what to do if you're ever caught in one.
Yeah, what to do if Veritasium catches you watching your video?
Actually deal the
I mean, there
force
we go.
avalanche on your body.
Like, I make fun of Penguin, but like, geez, there's some scientific channels that are fucking ass, bro.
Of Yoon guy and
Yeah, I mean, you are gay, probably. What is the deadliest avalanche? And you get you are gay as a result. Thank you. I mean,
10 nearby
Correct.
villages were earthquake.
I understand, like, what the fuck are you typing into Google, bro? What's going on?
Which
You must be sexually identifying as a gay but never came out, you know.
A lot of time to think about that for the rest of the day, tightening the rest of those bolts and thinking, holy smokes, I could have died. I should have died. And I
Yeah. You know, you should have died the moment you were surrounded by snow and you were like, oh, that's my job, actually. Oh, you're dead to me.
first, so that slows down about
tightening bolts. You were caught in an avalanche, and then you went back to tightening bolts that day. You went back to work.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well, somebody had to do it. I was
Somebody get to do it. No, the answer is who the fuck cares, bro. So they just shove this story, and it's like, oh, like, cool. I get. Thank you. Dude almost died. Tightening bolts. Thank you very much for introducing a stupid person in the middle of the video.
Is built up with snow.
That one event was enough for him to write a book about that shit.
For example, sometimes loose avalanches are also known as point release avalanches. Dry loose avalanches are commonly known by skiers as slough.
Yeah. Now I know what cramming is. Now I know science is fucking ass. Cramming shit in my brain that I don't need. Like, my entire being rejects all these fucking weird words that he's saying. Like, what am I supposed to... What's the entertaining part of the avalanches? You know, I don't want to see people die. Maybe you can just show me a bunch of avalanches and be like, okay, bye. No one ever asked, like, what's the science of avalanches?
And they usually aren't a skier off a cliff.
It's funny because, like, in the skiing community...
Oh my god, that's so funny. You're in the skiing community. That's kind of stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, the slough is behind you, and if you're not moving fast enough, it's gonna get you.
Like a temple run. Except in real life, and you're gonna get hurt real bad. Bruh. You praise the people for caring about sports. You know, even doing sports like fucking basketball. Because this shit is fucking degenerates 10 times more. 10x degeneracy, bro. Of these, like, skiing and skydiving and all that bullshit. And diving into water. There's so many fucking stupid things people do. For what the fuck reasons? And now there's a scientist to be like, interesting. Let me drink my cuppy tea. And talk about this dangerous thing that people do. Science of avalanche. Interesting.
This 40 degrees. In other words,
the best conditions for skiing are also the best conditions for avalanches.
Best conditions of swimming is like the same thing as the best condition of swimming is the best conditions for a shark attack. Like, fuck yeah, let's go, bro.
What's 20 kilometers
Man, this is getting stupider and
per hour?
friends of mine have been killed that way.
Thank you, bro. Thank you for coming back, bro. Get the fuck out of here, man. Go away. The video is over, right? I lost many friends. Wow. This is a fucking comedy show for sure, like next level comedy. Fucking Japanesey comedy. Man, just the cringe of like, I watched one Veritasium video for like 20%. It was the deadliest experience on YouTube. You want an actually good YouTuber male? Fuck, I wanted to watch this guy. Again. I've made a attempt of making a video, but his comedy's just fucking next level. He's pumping that shit 3 minutes at a time, just like good old fucking strategy. When you're making high quality videos, just make very short ones. And comedy, yeah. And be consistent. There's a lot of research on technology, and well, you get the news and you get the funds. So that's gonna be the end game for me here. Ah shit, there's something brewing. The best of the best on Instagram could fight once more. Wow. They're also pretty close together. The best Instagram profiles I've seen on the internet comes from YouTubers. Also, Victoria is in the mix as well. Victoria with 90 points. So I want to see at the updated brain and the rules how much they would get. Victoria is a little bit too fresh to test, I think. So it's not gonna count necessarily, but between them, I'm very curious. Alright, so that's what we're doing for the last 10 minutes. Well, we know this score now. After an hour, because she makes fucking 5,000 posts. Brooklyn, 3rd place though? That's crazy. Alright, there's Tinder and some bullshit. Like Blackpink or something. Oh yeah, I have bad news. Sniper Wolf has 1st place. And she's not gonna give that up anymore. Oh boy. I was able to find this baddest post. I liked it immediately, by the way. This is like 4 years. This is the moment it was posted. I catch on to that. That's crazy. So, okay. Yeah, she's already coping with COVID, even though it was like a month or whatever. Actually, I'm on top comments made for obvious reasons. And I can like my own comments. Fuck yeah, bro. And now I'm in the top. This might just be the trendiest thing a girl can do, bro. Fucking roller coaster. I don't. The song does not help. It could be so much better even. It's crazy. It's like a rock star in the bedroom. I want to keep that in mind because, you know, you never know who's gonna create the next trends. I also saw her do movies with Disney star Olivia Holt Friends. I wanna see what's up. How many movies she was in. Also, interesting. The breaking point. 107? Alright, let's chill with someone who's actually smart and interesting to watch.
I'm Sam Tucker, and I'm one of the few people on the planet.
There you go. He knows. What? Netherlands is rich? It's gonna be a review of iPhones through time. But first he has to get the...
Well, they're always going back and forth between which one's glossy and which one's matte. Oh, excuse me, little pube there. Let's just get that pube off the screen. Compare that to... They could snatch that $700 right off your chest. Hey. Overheats and turns off, which it tends to do.
Your AI pin needs to cool down for a few minutes.
Wow.
Inhale appreciation. Exhale money.
Better yet, emoji, as if you're some sort of NPC from Skyrim or something.
Stop right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch.
Alright, the AI can even tidy up your handwriting if you didn't get your pen license in...
To your eureka moment.
Thank you, TM. To tell you more about this amazing camera, please welcome Mr. Beast. Main, what do you have to say about the incalculably high price of the Samsung S24?
I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but like if you're a broke boy, just say so.
Alright then, thank you.
You can see the power level of this bad boy, bro. I'm looking at him like, What is going on? I don't think I'm uploading the right videos. And it's just pissing me off so fucking much. Now the microphone quality fucking sounds like shit. My god, what a fucking headache, bro. To fucking tone things properly, double check everything. Fucking headache. I will have to untangle this mess, bro. I don't know how to do the microphone problem. That one is crazy. It's still too loud. Isn't it? Okay, maybe it's fine.
The link is
That fucking hurts. I lost footage. And I uploaded something else entirely. Oh, it's so frustrating.
channel is probably going to be
Somehow I'm not entertained enough to keep at it. I hope I didn't mess up my main channel, though. Alright, I don't think so. This should become a series on my channel because I have to evaluate a lot of content in general. Some of it I don't have to evaluate because it's brilliant. Mr. Who's the Boss, probably the best YouTuber ever. Maybe the Mr. Beast rivalry is also relevant against Unspeakable. Who knows, right? The evaluation's a pretty big deal. The way I spend my time is pretty big deal too. It's crazy to manage it. It took an hour just to fail miserably. Because I don't make software myself, the button has an X, you press the X, all the fucking shit disappears. And you forget the number that you are in, which is needed for me to evaluate Instagram. And I failed. I want to get a taste of fucking Matthew Santoro, of just like, is this good content? Because now I can't tell without evaluation. Whatever. That's a good start to a video.
Cockpit. Frank Borman, the commander, said
yeah, yeah, it does sound like a Frank Borman. Very dry facts being thrown at you. You don't know the significance of. Sometimes they just slip through your fucking brain. I don't like it.
Weigh 198 pounds in northern Brazil at the equator due to the spin of the Earth. In Poland. If you step on a scale at the North Pole and you weigh 200 pounds, you would weigh 198 pounds in northern Brazil at
That's crazy, guys.
The science guy holds a patent for improved point shoes to better support dancers' feet. Bill!
That's why he doesn't give commentary, guys. We figured.
A pregnant woman can get pregnant again.
No! It's the most useful fact and it annoys me.
While there are over 20,000 species of edible plants in the world, but only 20 make up 90% of humans' food.
There's only 20 celebrity fruits.
Blood type. 4% of people have passed a smell headache. While dogs may not pass the traditional mirror test, they do pass a smell mirror test, suggesting that they understand the concept of self.
Can you give me a fact that does not involve knowing other facts? Because I don't know what smell mirror is. What?
Cockroach dust plays.
No, I'm not interested in this content. See you guys next time. I'm done with this shit. I need to go start programming real hard.